So you guys are studying CSIT, Computer Science and Information Technology. It's a course all over Nepal, so affiliated to Tribhuvan University. You're really studying it, right? So why do you want to study? You must be attending classes, so what are the do's and don'ts? What you should do in class and what should you not do in class? There are really important points. You are studying, you are investing your 4 years in college, and you'll be gaining a lot of knowledge if you properly focus or invest invest on resources and you focus on your energy, channelize your energy. So how should you do this? Someone must tell you, right? Like there should be something like some kind of like a mentor or experience who have already experienced it. Probably I can somewhat tell you something. So in this video, me and my friend is Kunjung, who is also a recent CSIT graduate. So we worked somewhat, we've interned for like 3 to 4 months, and we've got jobs for around like 4 to 5 to 6 months. In we are both part-time developers, and he's AI fellowship Kunjung. So I'm currently taking a break from my job. So the whole point of this video is to inform you what you should do in your 4 years based on our personal experiences. So Kunjung and me, so we made some points regarding what to do and what not to do in classes in computer science, and how you should take your journey forward from the first semester till the end, and after that as well. So we've made some point out here, and Kunjung is not in the video. We've shared points and made a compact list of points, and I'll try to convey you the most important things that you should be focusing on throughout your 4 years. So let's start. The first point that I'd like to make here is start doing programming immediately, right from your first semester. If you are in first semester or wherever you are in your course, just start programming immediately, like every day. Just do it like 1 hour, 2 hour every day. Focus on it, and code online. Like there are really important websites and like Codecamp, HackerRank, that's advanced. So yeah, there are really simple. Start from simple things, simple online programming websites. You can learn from there. In addition to that, in CSIT itself, I haven't followed the updated CSIT course, the syllabus whole right now. I haven't got the knowledge of it, but important things in computer science are always there, like algorithms, computer networks, programmings, and others. So at this point, what I would like to advise you is to focus on algorithms in computer networks and programming. These 3 things are really important. Wherever or whatever you do, these are really important, and mainly in programming. If you really want to do challenging stuff or really want to get a good job after your studies, algorithms and computer networks and learning programming are the most important things. Think about these things. In addition, there's a lot of growth of AI and the machine learning thing. We're hearing this kind of like a buzzword, but most importantly, they are really making impact in the real world. So world is focusing on, the whole world has invested a lot of money in it. So AI and machine learning has great things, and most importantly deep learning, it's really evolving right now. So in order for these for you to study these things, you got to have a good base, which means what I'm saying is you got to focus on calculus and linear algebras. Machine learning is everything about calculus and linear algebra from what I know, and there are a lot other much more important things in neural networks, which is in machine learning. So basically what I'm trying to say is focus on calculus and linear algebra if you want to go into machine learning or AI or deep learning. So yeah, think about it. Okay, the second point right now that I would like to make here is make some programming clubs in your own class. If you cannot do it outside, just involve with your friends whom you find really friendly and whom you have shared interest. You can make a group, kind of like a club. You can involve there, challenge your friends. Let's do this thing, let's make this kind of software. Or even if you are a beginner at programming, you do not know anything, just start wherever you are. Just start or study subjects and go online, learn there, and challenge things, and let's start something, that will, that will make a big impact on you and challenge you, and you will grow. That's the whole point. So yeah, okay, let's jump into other things, other really important things as well. So the third important point here is networking. So networking, probably I would say, is, after these, one of the most important thing networking is. So let's give you an example. I was in my 7th semester, and yeah, we were working on a project. It was a movie recommender in machine learning. We were beginners at that time. So after that project, I was, vigorously searching for jobs and opportunities or internships, wherever I can get. So in networking, the most important thing is, right now there's this network called LinkedIn. You can sign up there, log in there if you have already an account. So from there you can connect to other important peoples of your network, of your shared area, like computer science or programming. You can add people, connect them, and there are important professional peoples from companies. There are CEOs, there are chief technology officers, there are hiring managers, and a lot of these people. Then in Nepal, there's a boom of these software companies right now. They may not be bigger, but obviously they pay good, and if you really have a good knowledge, if you have a good experience, they will definitely hire you. So start building good profile on LinkedIn immediately, I would say you. So the point of this networking part is that networking in life, in whichever career you are, it's really important. So the basic point that I would like to make is, whoever you meet in your life or basically in your career, what I want to say is, just make an impact on them. Like whoever it is, in your family, in your friends, in your college, maybe in your software industry or internship area, whoever that person is. So just talk to them and talk about their knowledge, talk about your knowledge. So give them some idea, they will give you some idea. So this two-way relationship will be so impactful. You will have impact on that person, and that person will too have an impact on yourself, and you'll get some really good important knowledge. And so if you do to every individual you meet, or to the most of the individuals you meet, if not everyone, you will build a good network. So just add those people on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, if they're professionally on that network, so add them and talk to things. And building this network from your college, to your teachers and teachers' friends. They are also teachers and professors and friends from other colleges. You're already in this group that I'm sharing this video, this Facebook group. So you have a lot of peoples and friends and classmates and college mates and all the CSIT mates out there. So just connect with them, talk to them. What are they doing? What should they do? What are you doing? Share things, build your network. And networking is really important. Just do it. You will not repent. You will thank me later. Yeah. Okay. Let's jump into another point. So this is social media, particularly Facebook and other stuff that you really browse, that you really make time for. But I would not recommend you to, spend a lot of time on Facebook or in any other social media. Although I'm sharing this video on this Facebook group. This is actually in YouTube, but I will give you a link of this video in the Facebook group. So the whole point is, you can involve in some, you can be a member, you may have, or you are in fact member of a lot of groups in Facebook. Just cut short the time using the social media, anything. It would be maybe Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, anything. So just use time on effective things. Like, okay, there's this group, this CSIT group. You are, communicating with your friends, and they are talking about different ideas or different events and different subjects, notes, everything. So yeah, just invest time on social media on these really important things. And what I would advise you is, delete the Facebook app right away from your mobile app, from your Android phone. And whenever you want to browse it, if you want to share really or get informed from your groups, so just log in through like desktop or web, and use there. It won't take you long. Just get that information and just log out, and don't waste really a long time. You won't even realize you have been browsing through to 1 to 2 to 3 hours or maybe whole day. So these are really kind of addictive. I've experienced it myself. So based on my experience, I'm telling you, and other friends, they have told me that, oh, this is really harmful, and the world is talking about this. Every people in the world is talking about this. Think about it. It's really important. Don't waste time. Okay, right. See, the other point, another point that I would like to make is, so you are in college, you are attending classes, you have teachers and instructors teaching you. So the point is that they are, so most of the instructors, I would say, what from my own experience from other colleges, from my friends from other colleges, what they have told me, or what we have general perception, or we have faced this kind of like experience, is actually experience, is that the teachers are, they just want to make you pass. That's it. Like, they want the whole class to just pass and make kind of like 100% or 80% result, which means like 80% of the student would pass. That would be great for college or for their own reputation. But that is not the point. So do not overly rely on instructors. So what they do is, they really want to make students pass. That's it. Like, the ones who would fail. So the thing is, 10%, maybe 10% students are really intelligent and hardworking. They will always pass, and 10% are there who do not really work hard, or are not really interested in the subject maybe. So because of that, they won't follow the courses and they won't work hard at home. So they probably may not make it through the exam. But the whole point of the instructors and basically I would say, yeah, the teachers and the whole course coordination, everything from the teachers, is that to make the majority of students pass. That's not the point. You should not overly rely on instructors. You should study on your own, maybe go online and study things. Instructors only spend like 45 to 1 hour in a class, and you cannot gain a lot of things in that time. So just, you can even give feedback to the instructors to invest time on more practical things, like okay, why cannot you show us some programming while you do and we learn, just, or you got the point, right? Yeah, just do it. Okay, the other important thing, I am actually looking at my copy, so I've got important consolidated compact points out here. I've discussed a lot about these points. These are really helpful. Okay, the point that I'm talking about now is time management. Time management correlates with discipline. Discipline is really important, which is continuation of your habits, building your habits throughout your life, throughout your career and throughout your life. So time management is, just do not waste time randomly or anything. Stop. Just plan your day. Most important, your schedule, and like, time management really important. You can Google it and just see, and throughout your whole 4-year course, it will be really helpful. So think about time management. You go to college, you come home, you meet with your friends, you study, and you do really important things. Do not waste time on random stuff and just thinking about some being like obstinate and stuff. Do not do that. I mean, being oblivion on things, like thinking something else and not present in the real world. Like, there's no presence of mind. Do not waste time. That's the whole point. Just make a schedule probably, if you can make. Elon Musk, I learned about him, like more influential people, most of the influential people, they use this time blocking method, that they have this block of times, like half an hour or 15 or 20 minutes, or an hour, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, right? And they like leave slices of time, like 5 to 10 minutes in between. So their whole day, the next day, probably a lot of days further, are already scheduled in what they are going to be doing, what they are going to be at like 11:20 a.m. and next morning. Everything is like scheduled. So this is one example. I'm not saying that you should strictly follow this, but most importantly, just have a schedule, or do not randomly waste time on things. You got the point. Okay, we've got another point out here, which is involving making digital notes. So what happens is, the teacher comes in class, he makes you write things, the traditional conventional way of making, write, and he just talks or he writes on the whiteboard and you write on your copy. That is a huge waste of time. I would seriously say, I'm not joking or making fun here. So do not waste time just copying what the instructor says. Just be innovative. So what I would advise you from our own experience is that just make digital notes. Like for example, there's Google Doc. You can go there, you can make notes, whatever the teacher instructor says, you can listen to him, not writing throughout the class, but just, making important point out there, and just making important point out there, and maybe some other students, like, talk to other friends, or maybe all of you do this, Google Docs, and maybe, write important points, which are notes of your, the subject that you are being taught. So, doing this, share your document with all of your friends, and they will see you, they will, add something of their, add something that you may have missed, or they will add something that they may have missed from your notes, and this would make it a really solid and compact note, and you kind of consolidate and make a compact, not a very lengthy note, and you can even share it with your other college mates, like from friends from other colleges that you may know, so they would also see it, and they would also share. Probably if they have their own, they will share, and then that would be a really good note, and you may get some really insightful ideas about how to prepare effectively for exams, and this is the way to go. And the other benefit of using the digital notes is you can share it with your juniors and seniors. You can easily share, right? There's no point of there's no this problem or problem of like losing it. This is in the cloud, we know it, right? So you cannot lose it like you may have lost your bag in the past, or your bag. So it's not that way. So it's really helpful. Just work smartly, work hard, but in a smart way. That's the point. All right. Okay. So we've got another point out here is importance of quiet classrooms. If you're in class, do not make noise. Be morally valued and do not make noise in class. I personally, I didn't have a very good experience in my college, nor do some other friends. There was a lot of noise in class, I would say. I won't describe it a lot about it, but just want to say it. Just follow. Do not make really a lot of noise, or do not encourage any other student to make noise. So there are students who really want to study. Do not make hindrance by making noise, or maybe you are getting yourself disturbed in the class. So yes, I would recommend you to take initiative yourself in making class quiet, and that would make it a really that would force the class to learn things. That would be a positive environment for learning, right? The instructor could effectively convey his ideas to you, and you will easily grab these things. And I have experienced, like, the instructors and teachers, they really, they have really this, they get really disturbed, and when people make noise in class, students make particularly noise in class, and they get really disturbed, and they cannot really focus on their own thing, like teaching, and it gets really boring for the whole class afterwards, and they scold the students, and it's a very bad environment. So if you really want to do good, quiet classroom is really important for you. So follow this, please. And the other point, probably this is my final point, is be optimistic. Believe in God, I would say. And do not get depressed by things. Many things maybe not in your controls. Many things probably are in your control. Focus on those things. If you are really stressed, meditate. Do pranayam, simple things. Do exercises or hit the gym, but do not get disturbed by things, or do not get depressed. Be optimistic. Always be optimistic, and think that I will achieve this thing no matter what. So yeah, that's the whole point. So here, guys, we have come to the end of this video. So if you like this video, please don't shy away from giving the thumbs up in this video, and also subscribe my channel. I would upload more videos and collect more information regarding CSIT in subject itself, what you should do, about notes and other important things. So do not shy away from subscribing this channel, and share it with your other friends, and encourage me, and hit that bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload the next video. Share it with your friends, and feedback in the comments. Bye.